So, Robbie Mulhern, have you come down from the weekend yet?
Yeah, we're back. Obviously, we enjoyed it while it lasted. Enjoyed the night, and so we got to have a good think about it over the weekend. But obviously, full attention's on Warrington now and putting another good performance in there.
I mean, just to touch on the weekend, I mean, it was an absolutely sensational result playing the World Club champions. I mean, it must be quite an effort to actually come down from a result like that because it was sensational.
Yeah, I think obviously we didn't really play that well in the first half. We made a lot of errors and gave a lot of penalties away. So we sort of regrouped at half time and just said we've got nothing to lose. Just try and complete a bit better and see what happens. And that's what we did. And obviously we scored 20 unanswered points in the second half. So it's given us like a really good confidence boost going forward.
As well as the confidence boost, what else does that do to the camp? Because again, it was always going to kind of be a bit of a backs to the wall job this season for Lee, having just come out of the championship. But a win like that must do, obviously, it boosts your confidence. But what else does it do to the team?
Well, I think obviously it sounds a bit obvious, but if we would have lost that, we would have won one and lost three. But now obviously we've won two and lost two, and on paper it just looks a lot more positive. We're up near mid-table now, and like you say, we're above a lot of teams. Well, a few teams that haven't won any yet, and like I say, a lot of people tipped us for relegation. So to be 2 from 4 for a newly promoted team with about 10, 11 new players, I think it's been a brilliant start for us.
And what's Adrian Lam done with this team? Because like you said, there's been a lot of players that have come into the side over the off-season, and it's been a job to gel them together as quickly as possible. But he's done a superb job, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's a great coach. I think all the lads really respect him, and I think his main thing is making sure we're all happy and making sure we're all on side with him. And I think he's done wonders. He doesn't try and keep us on the field too long, but he makes sure everything we do is quality. So yeah, I can't speak highly enough of him.
So Sunday against Warrington Wolves, against your old club, it's going to be a special one, isn't it?
Yeah, I had obviously 2 years there, and I really enjoyed my time there, and I've still got a lot of good friends there. So yeah, I'm looking forward to putting a good performance in against them.
They were under pressure themselves at the start of the season. They were top of the tipsters to maybe struggle a little bit considering what happened last year. But again, they're another team. They've completely turned the tables on everyone, haven't they? And they're top of the league.
Yeah, they've had a great start. Obviously, only one or two teams who are 4 from 4. So it's going to be a really good challenge for us. But we played them in pre-season. It was a really close game, and obviously with our last 2 performances, we're confident we can go there and put in another good performance. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens on Friday night.
I was going to say, I hope the banter's as good with on the way to Warrington as it is with everybody else. But everybody looks as though they're having a right good laugh. So it looks as though preparations are going well, though. Don't they, within the camp? Like you say, everybody's happy, everybody's smiling, and what can you say about the Sunday going forward, preparation-wise?
Yeah, we're just preparing like it is for any other game, really. Like I say, we're a really tight group already. Even though we have got so many new players, we've gelled really well. I think the pre-season camping land's what really helped with that. We had a week together. We all got to know each other really well, and I think that's put us in really good stead. And like I say, it's just we're just preparing like we would for any other game.
Yeah, is there anything in specific during your preparations that you kind of do for games that you think has worked better than maybe one or two things that you've maybe been through at other clubs before?
No, I think the main thing is try not to worry about too much of your playing. You've got to focus on what your team's good at. It's if you're trying to chop and change all the time about what the opposition are going to do, then I think you kind of end up chasing your own tail at times. So I think we'll just keep on concentrating on ourselves and working on what we're good at, and hopefully that'll get us the result.
And I mean, in terms of obviously you've been at Lee now for a little while. How does this compare to the other clubs that you've been? Obviously, we've mentioned Warrington already. There's Leeds, Ulcar under though. How does it compare here to there?
I don't know. I think every club's different. Obviously, it's completely different personnel, different coaching staff. So every team is inherently going to be really different. But I don't know. Like I say, Lam is just a sort of coach that he's all for the lads and stuff. He's all about making sure we're happy as people as well as players and stuff. And that's a really good quality that he's got. And I think. Again, all the lads are just really tight, and it's been really good for us so far.
And in terms of the fans, obviously you've got an unbelievable group of fans here who've turned out in great numbers for the first couple of games. Friday night should be fairly busy too, I'd imagine. Obviously, what message have you got for them?
Just hopefully if you come in, if you can, just bring the same energy, the same noise. All the lads really appreciate. The 2 home games we've had here this season have been amazing. The atmosphere has been incredible, and then. So yeah, and the travelling fans that came to Kai, they really got us over the line. To celebrate that last-minute try with him was unbelievable. So hopefully they'll pack that away and out, and they'll be cheering us on like usual.
Obviously, going back to obviously having played for Warrington just for a moment, obviously it probably wasn't the happiest time last year with the way that the season went, but is there anything in particular you're looking forward to going back there and kind of seeing when you go back on Friday?
Not particularly. I suppose you always want to put in a good performance against like your old team, and like I said, I left on good terms. You know, I've got a lot of good friends there and stuff, so it'd be nice to go there and play well against them, but not particularly, no.
Yeah, is it good to see that they have made that bit of a turnaround? I mean, obviously I don't think anybody kind of knew what happened really last year. It was a bit of an anomaly for Warrington, but like I said, they have looked as though, at least in the early rounds, they've turned it round, haven't they?
Yeah, definitely look like a great team. Like I said, they're one of only 2 teams that are 4 from 4, and yeah, I'm happy for them. Do you know what I mean? Because obviously, like I said, I've got a lot of good friends there, so you know, to see them doing well, and I know how much effort they were putting in last year, and obviously it wasn't translating into performances. It weren't translating into points on the field, which was really frustrating for us all last year. So to see it clicking for them now, yeah, I'm very happy for the boys.
Are there any funny stories that you've kind of got from last year? Any that you can kind of share with the kind of the Lee fans going into to that game at all?
Not for camera, probably not. No, not off the top of my head. No.
But obviously a really good bunch of boys, and like I said, it will be a cracking game, won't it? Like I said, they're top. You're 6, obviously, with like I said, amazing run of results at both clubs. Should be a cracker.
Yeah, definitely. I can't wait for it. Like I say, it's hopefully we can get a performance there. Hopefully we can get the points there, and you know we'll be doing everything we can to do that.